my channel. So today I thought I would show you a little sneaky peek into what's on my iPad, what apps I have, the aesthetic of my iPad screens, the little icons I've got going on, what apps I'm drawn to the most, what I use my iPad exactly for, and yeah, I just thought I find these videos really interesting to watch. I love unboxing Apple product videos, and I love like having a nosy to see what's on people's phones and iPads and things like that. This is my iPad case. It's absolutely beautiful. My parents very kindly got me this for my birthday last year and I absolutely love it. I'll ask them where it's from. I think it might have been from Amazon, but I will link it below for you anyway. And it just kind of opens up like this, and I love it because you can kind of prop it on the little indents it's got here, which is amazing, so you can have it as a little stand, and love that. We've also got here the Apple Pencil. I purchased this when I purchased the iPad because the main reason, which I talk about a bit more when I show you all the apps and things, the main reason I bought this was for illustrating and drawing and being creative. And when I got that, I obviously, in my mind, the main app that I was excited about was Procreate, and obviously I wanted the Apple Pencil as well. And I have found out recently, because I've had this, how long have I had the iPad for now? A year? 2 years? Is it 2 years? A year and a half? I've had it a wee while. I have discovered that you can actually get a cheaper alternative of a pencil on Amazon now, and that is compatible. So yeah, if you want to save yourself some pennies, have a look at those. But because these are pricey, I think they're about £100. Well, they were. I don't know how much they are now, but I love that it's magnetic. It charges on the screen there, so it says Apple Pencil charging 98%. Just keep it on there. So let's have a delve into the iPad, shall we? So let's take a look into my iPad. So this is my home screen, and I absolutely love it. I actually created this the other day using Adobe Illustrator, and that was actually on my computer rather than the iPad, but I'm pretty sure they do Adobe Illustrator now for the iPad. It is something that I'm yet to delve into because I'm so much like, I love it on the computer. Yeah, it just says align your actions to your goals, and I just think that's so true. You should definitely align your actions to your goals, and yeah, it will help you keep on track. So let's go straight in. So this is my first screen, you can see. So I have used the iOS 14 customization, and I absolutely love it. I just want it to look aesthetically pleasing, a really calm place, and just I wanted to open up my iPad and be able to fall in love with just the display of it. I don't know, it just makes me happy. I don't know about you guys, but over here you'll see a couple of widgets I've popped down. I actually found these on Pinterest, so if you never try, you'll never know. Love that, and grateful for small things, big things, and everything in between. I think that is so cute. So I love the colour scheme that I've used, but I wanted to break it up a little bit because I know it's all quite nude and different shades of nude and kind of undertones of brown. So I wanted to place in the pink widgets here, which I think look pretty cute. It all ties in quite nicely. And then over here I've got just some of the apps that I tend to use a lot. There are some that I do use a lot that aren't on here as well. I've just not kind of updated them. I will probably switch a couple out actually, but these little icons, I actually created these little icons that you can see here for the apps. So we've got like photographs, messages, Safari, Instagram, Procreate, Photoshop, YouTube, TikTok, Messenger, Disney Plus, FaceTime and Netflix. And I created these little icons again using Adobe Illustrator on my computer. So let me know actually if you're interested in like knowing how to create icons and customization a little bit more. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested to see, and I can show you how to create a few things. I am thinking about doing a little draw with me as well on Procreate, so you know, who knows. But like I said, these are just a few things, and I wanted to keep it quite simple and clean. And then on the second page here you can see it's a bit more messy. So everything's kind of grouped into folders. I don't feel like it's as organised as it probably could be, but let's go straight in. So we've got over here Apple apps, which majority, yeah, I like the Apple apps, the ones that you just get on the iPad. And then you've got like the camera, shortcuts, photos, Safari, FaceTime, files, things like that. I've just thought I'd group them all together in one. Fitness, that's That's hilarious. So I have a fitness folder, and I was using a few of these apps actually in the last year or so. Haven't used them in a while, which is why I laughed. However, this little guy here, I definitely want to try again. Let me know if you've done the Catch to 5K and how you've got on with it, because I'm someone that does not run at all. So let me know. And when spring comes round, this is something that I might give another go. I've got gym membership, that's not happening. We've got a Virgin Pulse tracker, fitness tracker, that's what you call it. So when you do like exercise, it gets points and you can put your points to stuff. Last year Ryan very kindly bought me an Apple Watch, so I've been using that a lot more instead. So this is a fun folder, okay? This is one of my fave folders, which is the creative folder. I've popped it as for now. So this has got a lot of creative apps and things on here. So Pinterest, I mean, I absolutely love Pinterest. Who doesn't love Pinterest? Inspiration, I just enjoy looking at other people's work and appreciating it from an illustration point of view, because the prime reason I bought the iPad was to do like illustration work and drawing, which is why I got the Apple Pencil. Procreate was my main app that I wanted, and yeah, and everything else I just kind of like I've downloaded since and kind of picked up here and there. But I use Pinterest mainly for like illustration, graphic design, inspiration, colour schemes, I mean a bit of home inspo as well, a mixed bag. But I absolutely love Pinterest. You get to save everything to your little boards if you wish. And then obviously if you click on something, it brings up more images like that. So it is a great space, and you can create all your little boards and things like that. So definitely a great app to use. I absolutely love it. Look how cute these little pink sloths are. Oh my god, I can't cope. How adorable. So if we come out of there, Procreate is the app I just spoke about. I absolutely love Procreate. So these are some of my working files and kind of completed things that I've got going on here. So you can see actually I have used recently some thumbnails to create. So I actually kind of used Photoshop a little bit and then brought it into Procreate to kind of get the brush effect, because Procreate has so many brushes, and they actually have the text tool now, which I think about a year ago they didn't. I think it was in the last year or so they brought in the ability to add text, which was absolutely amazing. But on Procreate it's just fantastic, like the amount of brushes, and you can download more brushes and things like that. It is incredible what you can do on it. I will show you a couple of illustrations that I've done. This was one the other day, just a little quick doodle, let the adulting begin. Thought that was quite cute. We've got the little Happy Cake Day print, which is actually available to buy on Prints by Millie UK Etsy store. So go check that out. Check Millie out. Send Millie some love, because she creates some amazing prints. And she reached out to me and we collaborated, and I had provided with her of a couple of print / card designs, and yeah, she is now selling them on her Etsy store, bless her, which is absolutely lovely. But I have a little cake design there, and we also sent through this beautiful little plant design as well. So they are available on Prints by Millie Etsy store. I will pop all her details below for you, little guy. So there's just so many different kind of textures and things like that. So this one was done with mainly kind of like the 6B pencil. I just like experimenting with different kind of brushes and textures, brushes that I normally wouldn't use, but it's nice just to see like the outcome of it and what you can achieve. So I absolutely love Procreate, and I am so pleased that I've started drawing again just for fun and just seeing where it takes me. So I will also pop down my illustration account for Instagram below if you're interested. Right, let's come off Procreate before I start waffling even more. A few more things that I've used on here. Photoshop, I have had a dabble in on here. I don't love it as much as on the computer. Lightroom is one thing that I use all the time. So when people ask me what I use to edit any photographs for Instagram or like thumbnails and things like that, I use Lightroom. absolutely love Lightroom. So these are some recent ones. Sorry, they're going to be like some selfies, thumbnail pics, things like that, you know. I mean, I recently took this picture, so you can see here, and this was this beautiful keyring that I recently bought by It's the Little Things, and I will pop her details below as well, because she makes the most incredible key rings. How beautiful. But this was the original picture, so it's a lot darker, and then there you go, there's transformation. And I love Lightroom. We can actually buy presets online, and people sell them on Etsy and things like that. You can then import the presets into here, and then it kind of transforms your photo, and you might need to tweak them a little bit. But let me see, here's another one. So we'll show you here the original. It's always a lot darker. I like them to be really bright, airy, and have that warm tone to them. So yeah, I absolutely love Lightroom. I just think you can transform a picture. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, when you look at it, it looks so dull and dismal, and just completely transforms it. There's so much you can do on Lightroom. I absolutely love it. So that is something that I use all the time. I use this daily, actually. So yeah, love that. YouTube Studio is something I use obviously for YouTube. So this kind of has all my analytics. It's got my dashboard there, so I can check my subscriber count, how well my videos are doing, things like that. Check revenue, and your watch time, views, things like that. You can reply to comments using this, and yeah, it just basically helps you see where you're doing well, where you're not doing so well, and things like that. But it is important not to get so hung up on the YouTube Studio app, and don't check this every day if you don't want to be disheartened, because sometimes it doesn't always give you the figures you want. So, and that's absolutely fine. I did check out Skillshare recently, and I think my little trial has expired. It's something that I want to go back into, actually, and I might pay for it at some point. So I found this really handy. So I used the trial, and you can find out all sorts. So you can see, like, popular on iPad here, but this falls in my category. Intro to Procreate, texturing illustrations in Procreate, and intro to digital painting. Basically, it's an app that has so many videos which are classes, and you can see here you've got all categories, but you can pick your categories. So we've got fine art, graphic design, marketing, music, web development. There's all sorts on here, and if you want to like learn a little bit more, say like freelance and entrepreneurship, let's click on here. So we've got here pricing your work, be your own boss, modern money habits. There's just so many different videos, and you can join in on the classes like weekly, or you just do it when you want. So that one says, like it says here, like 8 lessons, 9 lessons, how long they last, and things like that. And yeah, I just think it's really helpful. So during lockdown, if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about a certain topic, teach yourself, find something new, definitely check out Skillshare, because they do a free trial. So you can cancel it as soon as the trial ends if it's not for you, but it's definitely worth having a little dabble into. I definitely enjoyed it, and it's definitely something that I might actually go back to and start paying for. iMovie, I've never really used on here. I actually use Adobe Premiere Pro on my iMac to edit all of my videos, so that's something I use. The unzip folder here, that's really handy actually. So like when I've downloaded presets before for Lightroom, they'll come in a zip folder. So unzip's just really handy for any files really that are zipped. It'll just help unzip them and then drop them into files. Template, I've used this a couple of times actually. We're gonna switch it over. Like, you can create a template for your Instagram story or your feed. I have used it for story a couple of times. I don't use it all the time, but you have some that are free, so you can kind of add in different styles here, options, and then you add your images. So I click on, if I like that one for instance. Oh, I do find a lot of ad kind of things pop up on this, I don't know. So select a photo. Oh, there's me trying out new mask. I'll add that in. So it just kind of adds it, and then you can add borders, you can edit, add background colours, things like that. And yeah, it's all right. I don't mind it. I don't know what I'm writing. I just wrote love. I'm just showing you the ability, what you can do on this. I mean, there's loads of apps like this, isn't there, though you can do different things. Yeah, you get the gist. It's all right. Like I said, I've used this a couple of times actually for a couple of Instagram stories. I don't use it all the time though. I'm not drawn to it, but it's okay, it does its job. We'll come out of here actually because I've been rambling on a bit. Self-care, I'll pop into there. So I haven't used these in a while, but I did have a dabble because I was struggling with sleep. I've mentioned this in a vlog before. I was really struggling last year, and it was all in my head, and I know it was, but I've never, honestly, in my life, I've never experienced anything like it, even to the point where I don't think these really helped. I had pillow sprays, I was doing relaxing things, and it was all in my head, and I know it was, and it was the fact of like, oh, Sunday night's here, I'm not going to be able to sleep, or creep into Monday, or it'll creep into Tuesday, and I'd be going about my day on 2 hours sleep, and then the same the next day, and it was just absolutely exhausting. I haven't been struggling for probably about half a year now, and touch wood, I don't fall back into that awful, I don't even know what it was, would you call it, a habit? It's not a habit, I don't know. It just was not a good time for me, but I did. Out of all this and dabbling into different things, I did actually enjoy Calm. And I listened to, actually, was it on a sleep one? I don't know which one it was, but there's different ones. 7 Days of Sleep, I might have listened to this before. There's different sleep challenges and there's different sleep stories, that's it. I listened to a few sleep stories and it was quite nice and calming to have a listen to some people chat to you, you know, telling you a little story. Free prints, I need to get on that. I need to order some prints. Bloom and Wild, I love Bloom and Wild. If you want a subscription service for some flowers or send some flowers to your friends or family, check them out, they're great. And we've got my Argos card there, ASOS, Revolut card from when travelling was actually a thing abroad, you know, remember them days? Wayfair and HelloFresh. I haven't used HelloFresh since last year. I am now on the Gusto hype and I am loving Gusto. I should probably download Gusto and replace it with HelloFresh. I've got business. This is like, it's got emails. Please don't freak out by these numbers. I do not ignore important emails. I am that person that has the same email address that I created when I was younger, but luckily for me, I didn't create a really awkward, horrible email address. It was quite sensible actually, and I've used that ever since for the majority of things. And I just get so much junk to it, and it's not even junk that goes into the junk folder. And yeah, I always reply to important emails, so don't freak out by that. It does freak me out a bit. I should probably just click read all. I'll probably do that later. Teams for work, you know how it is now, working from home, things like that. Authenticator, that is for work as well, to confirm it's actually me. Logging in, I've got Trading 212 when me and Ryan were having a look into Stockland. Haven't used that in a long while actually. I think Ryan still dabbles into it, to be fair. Zoom, for all them Zoom lockdown quizzes and catch up with friends and family, we've got that. Entertainment's a great one. I love a bit of entertainment. So we've got Netflix. We have YouTube. I mean, I live on YouTube. I absolutely love YouTube. Oh, we've got some great videos that have been uploaded into my subscription box. Oh my goodness, did James Charles actually shave his head bald? I need to watch that. Did he? Is it edited? I'm interested. I'm intrigued. He suits being bald, to be fair. Well, take me out after him. Absolutely love YouTube though, and yeah. And I'm guessing you guys do too, because you're actually watching us on YouTube. Disney Plus, absolutely love. I am yet to watch WandaVision though. I really want to watch WandaVision. I absolutely love watching like the little short documentaries and things like that. Inside Pixar was one that I've started watching. That was quite interesting. The Making, I don't know where it is. Making of Frozen. Didn't watch it. I was watching Hannah Montana, as you do. Love that. Started watching that as well. I don't think I was in the right frame of mind at the time. I want to go back to that, but I love The Making of Frozen 2. It was so good. I absolutely loved it. Disney Plus is great. There we go, WandaVision. I think Ryan started watching that without me actually, because he didn't think I'd like it, and I'm like, hello. Rude. We've got on here ITV player, BBC iPlayer. I tell you what, I have started watching on ITV, guys. I am obsessed, and it is called The Bay. Have you seen it? Am I not logged into it? Has this logged me out? What? Oh no, it hasn't. I was gonna say. I've been watching The Bay on here, and oh my goodness, it is so good. I'm obsessed with it. Let me know if you watched it. And I've just finished watching Marcella. Marcella was amazing. The first 2 series are on Netflix, and then the 3rd series is on ITV Hub, so definitely check them out. So good. We've got Prime, we've got Channel 4D. Oh, I've got my Disney World app. It's sad. I'm gonna have to turn this on its side. This app I absolutely love, and obviously I'm not gonna be using it for a while because I'm not going to Disney World anytime soon, hopefully next October if everything is all fine and dandy. But this is the app that you use to organise your holiday, really, in Disney. So you can add all your plans, your photographs, mobile food orders, you can shop your merchandise, your tickets and that are all linked on here, and you link it to your magic bands, and you can explore the resorts, which is amazing when you've got this on your phone, because you can check all like the waiting times. Usually they come up. Is it closed? Usually check the waiting times, but I'm guessing at the minute it might not be open yet because of the time difference. It's 1:20 in the afternoon here. But then you can check out all the other little parks as well. We've got Animal Kingdom's open. Let's check the wait times out. 70-minute wait. Is that Flights of Passage? Yeah, Flights of Passage, 70-minute wait. 35 minutes of wait for the Na'vi River journey. Yeah. Got a 5-minute wait over here. Dinosaur. Oh my goodness. Let's go get that dino. 5-minute wait. That's so good. Expedition Everest is only 5 minutes as well. Love it. I love that as well. Tough to beat a book. Oh my goodness. Take me back to Disney. Please. Please take me back now. I want to go back so bad. But I love this app for when I'm actually in Disney. And then over here, I'll come over here to social. I mean, I've just got TikTok on here. I've got Messenger, which I might delete again. I only recently downloaded Messenger onto my iPad because I was doing like a group call thing and my phone had died. I am going to remove it actually because do you know what? When I bought this iPad, I didn't want it to replicate my phone. I wanted it to be a nice, calmer space. Get what I mean? I know I've got TikTok on here, which again I might delete because I don't really watch TikToks on here too much anymore. I did to start with, but not really. And I want this to be more of a creative space rather than a social space. And I will keep YouTube on here because obviously that's what I'm creating a lot of content for, and I love that, and that's in my entertainment section. Apart from that, and Instagram, but I'm actually only connected to my illustration Instagram on my iPad because I'm creating the content for that feed on Procreate on my iPad, and then I will upload and things like that. And then I will reply to any comments and check through and things like that on here for that account. I only use my other account on my phone, so yeah, that's why I have it on here, but I don't really just kind of go through it searching, scrolling for whatever other reason. So I wanted this to be a different kind of space that I could go to and be creative and things like that. So I have got on here Discord when I've used it before with Ryan and chatting to his friends. Have not used that in a while, it's just still on here. And we've got the reward style and like to know it, which is kind of a link to like YouTube and creating ad affiliate links and things like that. So that's all handy. Top 9, that was just to create like some top 9, what your top 9 Instagram posts were and things like that. I don't use that all the time, so there's not a lot in there, and that's kind of like the overview of my iPad, guys. So there's not like huge amount of apps on here, but they're apps that I love and the apps that I find really handy on my iPad and what I use. And like I said, the main reason I actually bought the iPad was for Procreate, and Procreate is £10. It's a one-off payment, and once you've paid the £10, that's it, it's yours. But you can do so much on it, and I was absolutely like gobsmacked that it was just something that I'd always thought of. Did anyone watch Read It and Weep when they were younger? I'm pretty sure it was a Disney Channel original film, and she wrote, didn't she? She wrote a book, she was writing a book, but she had that tablet thing and she drew on it. And do you know, from that point of watching that, I always envisioned like how amazing it would be to have like that technology and just draw on a tablet and with you writing and things like that. And now we can. We have an iPad and we have an Apple Pencil and Procreate, which allows us to do that. Yes, that is the overview. Do let me know if you're interested, like I said earlier, about how I create little icons and things like that, and like my lock screen. Yeah, if you're interested, give it a like. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and had a little insight to my iPad. There's not like tons and tons of stuff on there, but what I do use on there, I use a lot. I absolutely love all the little creative apps that I have going on. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more content, and I will see you all next time. Bye!